Hello, hello, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of January the 26th to February the 1st. Let's see what your download message is. Truth revealed. Okay, let's see what we've got here for your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect, my beautiful Capricorn, as you navigate through this week? And as you know, this is a general. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single Capricorn out there on the planet. Only take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. Let's see what we have. Coming in our first row, you have been given the Death, followed by the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. In the focus part of your reading, you have been given the Nine of Cups, followed by the Sun, and you've got the Two of Swords. In the center position, help, hurdle, or challenge, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Lovers, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and Guides, you have the King of Wands, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Queen of Swords. At the end of your week, possible future energy, you have the Nine of Pentacles with the the Knight of Swords and the Temperance card. Okay, truth revealed. You're going to hear something come out. And it's going to clear the air. You're going to know where you're going. You'll have a clear sight line. And it may even be something that you have known all along. But you will see the truth in a situation. And, you know, when we say the truth comes out, it frees us. We get to see things in complete clarity at that time. In your life and career, possibly, you've got the freedom. Yes, you need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal too. Time off will help you get things clear. I think you're trying to make life easier for yourself. This is, maybe there's a situation where you're overworking, you're pushing yourself too hard, you're taking on more than you can handle, and it makes it difficult to concentrate on anything. So try to be a little bit more flexible with your schedule that you're making out. Do better time management. Make out those priority lists and only tick off those ones that are so important for you. It'll free you up. It'll make things easier for you. Right now, you don't want to carry that burden. So try to spread it yourself out a bit. Try to pace yourself and follow those to-do lists only according to priority. So you've got the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and you've got the Death card. The universe is sending you what you need, and that's love. Okay? Some of you might be meeting somebody new or rekindling, a relationship that you're already involved in. But this can also involve the universe sending you and letting you know that the people around you in your circle care for you. Okay, they love you. But you could also be seeing love coming your way in many forms. It's peace, it's harmony, it's beautiful. The Eight of Pentacles says you're working hard on your goals, your job, your career. Some of you could be, this is a card of apprentice. Maybe you're taking and learning something new hands-on that you'll be able to apply and put on your resume or website. This card says keep yourself focused and keep continuing, letting the powers that be know who you are, what you're made of, and what the gifts you have to offer. Death card comes in. Pure endings and new beginnings. Simple as that. This is a card that says you're moving forward. Things are going to return and become better for you where you were in a good position. Maybe, it's just the end of a contract, the end of a situation, the end of a relationship. You're moving forward in a new direction. Embrace this new direction. You're going through transformation, which means it's going to change things in you and how you look at things and how you act and where you want to be. It's a new beginning. Embrace this new beginning. It's beautiful. Could be to do with your job or in a relationship. Coming in next with your career and money card, which actually is your focus part of the reading, you've been given the seal. Now, this has been coming up a lot for others as well, and I always look at this as the seal of approval. So you may be signing a business contract successfully right now, laying your demands on the table, letting the others, the powers that be know what you desire and what you require. You could be signing a contract and a document. They say gift of money here. So this could be negotiations going on where you're going to know clear and concisely what you expect to be paid for your work. Your work could involve writing and clerical work, involving paperwork and staying put, being in a position that you know is going to be long-term and secure. Coming in with that, you have the Two of Swords, you have the best card in the deck, the Sun, and the Nine of Cups. Well, after all the debates and all the negotiations, you finally see the light and you're able to make a decision. Because you've got the Sun and the Nine of Cups coming in with that. You've got the seal of approval. So don't worry anymore. You're going to be able to see a clear sight line, especially when it comes to a legal situation or with your job and your career. The Sun comes out. This is a brand new beginning. I always look at this baby as a New Year's baby. Being able to go out there and embrace the new beginning, the new future, and seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Great card, best card in the deck, all over wellness, spiritual, mental, physical health. Good, all over feeling. The Nine of Cups is, wishes fulfilled. Whatever you've been working on and trying to work towards and putting your effort into and your investment into is coming up for you. So you're able to make the right decisions now and see something coming in a really good, solid way. Coming in the center position, which is your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've got the card Loss, and it comes in with the watch or the clock, and that represents karmic delays, obstacles, and challenges that hinder you. It says, don't let a past setback define your future. Stay focused on your positive outcome, as your thoughts and beliefs will directly affect your reality. And you've heard me say this, oh my gosh, millions of times. What you think, you attract, you become. So be mindful of that, okay? You may be going through a period of where you're thinking about the past, and the disappointments and the losses and, those things that happen and the failures that happened in the past. And it's human to do that. But don't let this past define your future, okay? Only learn from the lessons so you can move forward towards your goals. Coming in with that, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. So you're coming into your own. I mean, this is a beautiful offer. This could be signing documents. This could be job and career related. You could be getting a promotion. You could be getting a raise, a bonus. But this is a beautiful offer that comes in that has to do with the material part of your life. The Lover says you're going to be making some emotional decisions and choices. It's almost like if you do meet somebody new, it's almost like they are sent to you. This was meant to be. This is divine intervention. That you could be meeting somebody new as well, because you did get that Ace of Cups coming in. So you could be, but this is generally the card that says being mindful. You may be dealing with somebody on an emotional level, or your partner in business or in love. This is a card that often says that you're going to be thinking through your heart, but I always say let your head lead your heart. The Two of Wands, he's standing there holding the world in his hands. He's got the ability to know that it's at his feet and he can make a move towards it. This could be partnership. You could be planning business or both, pleasure, a trip. He's looking abroad. Maybe you're dealing with people on an international level, or you're wanting to take a trip. However, this is a card that says you're coming into your own successfully. Coming in next with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you did get the card Chaos, and it does show the Tower. So it says instability, unrest, unpredictability, and corruption. Okay, now we're going to look at your tarot cards because they are representative of what you can, how you can handle that and move through it. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. Well, let's see it. Maybe somebody here is the wolf in sheep's clothing. They are portraying to be your best friend, or they've deceived you. You may have been tricked or coerced or charmed into something, but you're going to see the light because you're going to stand your ground and you're going to move forward. You're going to put down the law, you're going to stand up for yourself, and you're going to get rid of this situation. Okay, you're walking away and letting go of things that no longer serve you. You're cutting through the red tape, and now you see things clearly. You're moving in a new direction. You're getting rid of any deception and anybody who's deceived you, anybody who's had an agenda, was selfish at this time. So beware. I think you're walking away from a relationship of some sort here in the near future. You're determined to go after what you want. You're going big or you're going home. You're fearless now. You could also be, embarking on a new future for yourself in a relationship or in your job and career. Coming in with your final card, future energy, you've been given the 5555. You guys all know that's my life number, and it's very important to me because it is the card, the number of change as well. But this particular card represents it as compassion, love, affection, kindness, attention, and self-love. It says several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift, okay? Towards greater optimism and self-assurance and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. So we can choose to be unhappy and miserable, or we can choose to be happy. We can choose to take the lesson we learn out of those situations. So this card says, love yourself more. Realize you're worthy of getting what you want. And there could be several unexpected developments that come into your life right now that are going to impact your decisions that you make. Now, let's see what we've got. We've got the Temperance, we've got the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Swords, it's fast-moving action. It's momentum picking up. But, he may be charging too quickly, and there are risks involved. Be mindful if there are risks involved and what you're charging towards. Make sure you do your research, okay? Be mindful. Take your time. The Temperance card comes in and says, think about it. Think it over. Don't rush into anything. Don't be doing anything in a big hurry. This is doing things in moderation. Know that Spirit has your back. You're going to be getting little nudges to let you know to pull back on the reins and be mindful. Remember, if you're signing any documents that are legal and binding, make sure you read between the lines or get representation to tell you what that means. This is a card that says, once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. Consumer beware. Nine of Pentacles, love this. You're going to be able to be happy again, walking in your garden of abundance, keeping your eyes wide open for any doors of opportunity. Things that might pop up you might not think you would be attracted to or interested in can often be a blessing in disguise. Wow. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful one. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn.